Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jimmy. I'm with Tropicana Golf, and every single day I get a DM or an email stating the following. Jimmy, I love what you're doing with Tropicana, and I want to start my own brand. Do you have any advice? And I usually respond with something because I respond to everybody, but I've been thinking about it because more and more I'm getting this question. So that must mean that there is a push into this own brand movement, which is cool. The internet allows everybody to become their own brand. And that's fine. And everybody should have a chance to do that. So when they ask me for advice, I think the most important thing is that you gotta be authentic. You gotta know everything there is to know about that particular genre or activity or sport, whatever it is, you got to know it inside and out. A lot of years ago, I was obsessed with the blues. I knew everything there was to know about the blues. From 1930s Robert Johnson Chicago blues to Eric Clapton and beyond and everything in between. I knew how everybody tied together. I knew who wrote every song, what key, who played it best, who played it worst. I knew it all. And this is before YouTube. I just researched it. I loved it. I read it. I couldn't get enough. So finally I said, I'm going to start a blues band. And Jimmy Bones and the Blues Bandits, we toured a little bit, but we played a lot and I couldn't get enough. I loved it. We recorded music, and then it went out the door. I was over it. But guess what came in the door? 90s music, because that's what I grew up with. That's what I loved. That's what I knew. From MC Hammer to Blink-182. I knew it all. So I said, I'm going to start a 90s band. And that did really, really well too. And then I said golf. So golf was somewhat new to me. I had known about it. I had known about the players, but I didn't know the history of it. So what did I do? I went back and I researched the history and I learned about who was who and how it started and where it started. And then I fell in love with a certain genre from 1958 through 73 or 74. And that was my era, but I still had to go back and learn everything there was before that because it all comes back. So you got to really know it inside and out. You can't be trumped and, oh, you didn't know this, and now your brand is losing value. So know it inside and out. Never be fooled. And make sure that you really do love it, not just the little part that you like. I love playing golf. I still love playing golf. Having a golf brand does not mean I get to play a lot of golf. I play less golf. Like 18 holes, I play less golf than I did before Tropicana. Tropicana is a lot of contracts and talking to other companies and setting up tournaments and emails and back and forth and membership and SCGA and USGA, and it never ends. So 99% of it is on the computer and 1% is on the golf course. So you got to know that part too. You're not going to just be able to do more of what you love to do. It's just going to be surrounded by the game of golf, which is cool with me. I still like that. So do that, learn it, and be okay with not doing your activity as much. Now there's also people that you're just not going to be the brand, man. It's just not going to happen. You don't have it. You don't have the je ne sais quoi. In France, that means I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, or something like that. But you just don't have it, and that's okay. You don't have to be that guy that starts the brand. My suggestion to you, if you're that guy, there's tax attorneys, there's I don't know, accountants, people that, a locksmith, people that don't have that like interesting day-to-day operation, a machine shop guy. No, what? No, but that's okay. Here's what you do. You become part of a brand, and in that brand, you become somebody and eventually your own brand inside the bigger brand. I have guys that join Tropicana as regular day-to-day members, flat out. They just join the club to play more golf. And now They're their own brand. They're getting paid to do things. They have merchandise. They get to go places and represent the club and themselves, and people know them, and they became a brand by being part of a bigger brand. So don't be scared to surrender to the bigger brand and be like, okay, I'm going to go in, I'm going to do my thing, I'm going to find my place. And then from there, I will evolve. I think that's a great idea because you have the support of the big picture. You're not out there fighting it on your own. You have a team behind you giving you exposure, and then you go from there. So, to all of you starting, I wish you a lot of luck. Make sure you love what you're doing because it will be obvious. And if you have any questions, I'm not an expert. I'm learning this day to day as we go. But I can tell you this. You can only learn by failing. You really can. And you got to try it. You got to give it a shot. And if you have any questions, contact me. I have some ideas. And I know some things that work and some things that don't. So continue with the emails, continue with the DMs. I will help you. And who knows, maybe we can work together. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.